This is my third attempt at recording this video. It was supposed to come out technically on Saturday, because what happened was that it might have been, I don't know if I mentioned this in my Final Crisis review, but there was something I was going to go on to after Final Crisis, but then I decided, you know what, it's too much for, the amount that I get from it. It's like 60 issues for one book, and then there's a sequel that I was planning on reading as well. Then I was going to go on to another event that I've already read, but I didn't read the tie-ins to it. And then I was going to go on to, well, I'm just going to say it, the New 52. And I didn't mention this in the video, or didn't mention the New 52 as well, but I wanted to keep it a secret. I said I was going to mention what it is in the next review, which I said would be coming soon, but, it was like, I said it was like a book or two away. But I'll get into why that ended up not being true later. So, it was just like a book or two, and then I finished Loudest Voice. But then I was like, I'm best off just waiting until tomorrow, as in Sunday, because there's something big coming on Sunday. So I waited, and by the time I got home from the cinema on Sunday, hold on, I'm going to check something. I've turned off my fan so I can hear better. By the time I got home from the cinema on Sunday, sorry again. By the time I got home from the cinema on Sunday, I was like, I'm not gonna be able to record a video. It's too late. So I'll wait till tomorrow, as in Monday. So I recorded a 28-minute video yesterday, as in Monday. But I forgot that I changed the settings on Mobizen end to only record internal audio for something else, and I forgot to switch it back. So it's just a 28-minute video with no sound. So here we are. Then on my second attempt, I had to take a massive break because of some family stuff, and then it just cut out because I took too long. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 comic reviews, 2 films, and a show. I'm going to do all the comics. So, the way that I'm doing the New 52 is that I have this order that I wrote last year. It splits. Sorry, once the fuck again. So, list I wrote in March last year. It splits the New 52 that I took from Comic Book Treasury. It splits the New 52 into 37 parts, although there is a chapter, I'm going to call them chapters. There is also a chapter 0, and a lot of the chapters are split up into decimal points. So, but it doesn't go any further than 2 decimal points. It's only ever 1 decimal point. It's not always 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And like, for example, chapter 2 is 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 2.4, 2.5, 2.6, and then it goes on to chapter 3. So, chapter 0 is Batman Volume 4, something called DC Zero Year, which I thought was just a one-shot thing. I was going to do a review for that, but then I looked at the first page and I was like, wait, I just read this. This is Batman. Like, this is the last issue of Batman Volume 4. So I looked it up, and it's just like a couple of Batman issues, and then one issue of like Green Arrow, and a couple other things that had prequel comics. Then Batman Volume 5. And the first thing that is being reviewed here, Batman/Superman. This is the second series of it. So V2, as I'm going to put in the title. It got confusing because This is supposed to be the very first time, one, that Superman has ever shown his face, and two, it's supposed to be the first time that Batman and Superman meet. Although, later on, Batman uses some kryptonite and Superman says, yeah, you gave this to me just in case you went evil. Although later, like, the bring in Earth 2, and it's confusing. Especially with the way that Batman's like, oh, huh. Well, based on the evidence, we're in a different universe. Like, I get that Batman's really smart, but he should be a bit shocked, at least, that the multiverse exists. Anyway. Other than that, it was good. After that, you read Action Comics Volume 1. So this is a review for Action Comics V2. I think I might make it easier to understand that way. When I say series, I'll say V, and when I mean volume, I'll say volume. This is apparently one of Grant Morrison's worst books, but that's not his fault because Action Comics is a prequel, whereas the Superman series takes place in the modern day, and there's continuity issues or something. Now, Chapter 1 is Justice League Volume 1, which I read last year, and then Action Comics Volumes 2, 3, and 4, which I've read. But this review will just do Volume 1. I liked it. But now that I've properly read a Superman book, and I've properly read an Action Comics book, and not just like tie-ins and shit, I still don't know what the difference is. It seems like it's just an excuse to make 2 Superman issues a month, when I think you're better off just having one series published twice a month. Anyway. So, next you go on to chapter 2.1, which, for that, you need to read. I'm going to do this in order. Animal Man, Volume 1, V2. The only experience I have with Animal Man is from reading 52. One of the tie-ins to Countdown, which is a sequel to his story from 52. And also the Omnibus 52 gives you one random issue for a couple of the characters that appear in the series. So, like, say Animal Man, V1 issue 19, Teen Titans, V1 issue 6, etc. So, the Countdown tie-in, 52, and that one random issue. That is the only, experience I've had with Animal Man. So, I'm going into the New 52 one quite blind, and I enjoyed it. I don't know if V1 deals with, the red and all that stuff. I didn't know that was going to happen. It was quite a surprise, but I thought it was good. So next up is Swamp Thing V5 Volume 1. That, I've seen the show. The first episode, didn't like it. But then later on, I read the issues that tie in. Sorry, I hit my phone there. The issues that tie in with Crisis. Or on Infinite Earths. And just, Alan Moore has this weird ability to take something that I should not like and make me like it. Except for From Hell, that was shit. But anyway. Scott Snyder wrote this. And I think Alan would be proud of his work in this. Although I don't understand how Alec Holland is not Swamp Thing. Because then who is Swamp Thing? And also, if he's not Swamp Thing, why is the series all about him? It's called Swamp Thing, not Alec Holland. Anyway. After that, you need to read Frankenstein, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., Volume 1. There only is one series of this. My only experience with Frankenstein in DC is I think he appeared in like Infinite Crisis or Seven Soldiers or something, and that was it. I'm reading this, it was really good. It was like Hellboy, and that's what I was looking. So that's the end of chapter 2.1. So next up is 2.2. So Blue Beetle, I don't know what. Hold on. Blue Beetle Volume 8. Or sorry, Feet 8. Volume 1. I know a couple things about Blue Beetle, like, best friend of Booster Gold, and I've played Injustice 2 and all that. I've seen bits and pieces of the trailer for the film coming up soon. And this is really good, but it does feel quite cliche, and it's just, I don't know how they're gonna make this work. It doesn't feel like it's something that can work for long. Although, I mean, it did only last, what, 16 issues? So, anyway, after that, I need to look this one up as well. Don't think there's any point in pausing the video. Justice League International Fee Free, Volume 1. I think I read the first issue of either V1 or V2, I don't remember which. And that's it. It's all I know about JLI. And it's just, from reading this, it just seems like an excuse for them to take the lesser known characters and give them their own team instead of putting them into the big league, Justice League, with all the iconic heroes. Well, mostly iconic. It is good. And there is somewhat based, somewhat not based, because it does seem like pro-UN propaganda. Then later on, Batman says the Booster Gold, like, basically fuck the UN. Make the team your own. That's quite based. Anyway, this is not part of the New 52. I actually skipped on and read this because I thought, there's no prerequisites for it. Just read it, get over and done with, and I finished it in, let's say, an hour. Okay. Batman v Free, Volume 1. Sorry. I know nothing about Rebirth. I don't know how it works. I thought that anything that came after the New 52, after the Convergence event and all the New 52 stuff ended, that everything after that was Rebirth. But no, apparently not. I also thought that anything in the Rebirth branding kept the original numbering from V1. So I don't know what V1 ended at. I think it was about 800 something. 713. That was the very last issue of V1. So I thought that the first issue of V3 would have been numbered 714, but no. Although I have seen that, like, I think Detective Comics is on issue 1000 something now. So I don't know. It's so fucking confusing. I need to do more research on it. But Batman V3 Volume 1, I Am Gotham, is really good. I was surprised by how good it is. I thought that the quality would have went down. So that's it for all the comics. Now, let's do the shows. And I accidentally lied a bit. I said that there was one show review because I thought, oh, that show I watched on Sunday, but no. There is no show review, but there is one final review for a show, and it is The Loudest Voice. It's so much better than Bombshell. Watch this instead. Like, The only thing the Bombshell has on this, actually, nah, from what I remember, I know I said this in the initial review, but Russell Crowe just does the same accent that he did in 310 Yuma, which means that he's not really putting an effort in sounding like Roger Ailes, and I don't know if, fuck, what you call the man again? Third Rock and Son guy, him, John Lithgow. I think he uses his natural voice as well for when he's playing Roger and Bombshell. It's been that long, I don't remember. Other than that, like, the show is fantastic. Here's the show that I watched at my granny's on Sunday, or the film, I mean. Lucifer the Fallen Sun, universally negative ratings. Watched on Netflix. Idris Elba, Andy Serkis. I don't know why I said that quickly, as if there's going to be a lot of names I'm going to name here. Tara Fitzgerald, apparently. It is really good. To be honest, I haven't seen Lucifer in about 2.5 years. So I remember, literally the only scene I remember from Lucifer is the first scene, and three scenes. Very first scene, the scene where he punches that guy in the face to get some DNA off him, but I don't remember that from YouTube videos. And a scene where there's a man with a bomb and they're in a truck, and Lucifer says, shoot between the A and the R. I thought that was really cool. So, been a while, don't remember much. This is fantastic. I love, like, Andy Serkis' character is possibly the most sick bastard I've seen in a show, film, game, book, comic, whatever. And the cinematography is also fantastic. So left granny's early, so that they could go to Bangor, to the Omniplex, to watch this. I'm going to do the DM segment first. So, May 17th, 17:39, audio call started, last at 1 minute. So, someone who I have not seen since December 2021 appeared in school on that day, and he mentioned that he'll be going to the local bar on that day at 5. So, I was a bit late, and I video called him. I was like, you still there? But he got a call from his dad, and he wasn't there as well. Then later at 23:35, same day, he said, sorry Dylan, my dad was looking for a hand after work. Are you at the bar next Wednesday? Next day, 08:08, I said at 5, also no problem. I still haven't gone, so to that man, I apologize. 27th of May, 1959, I put on my story, there's a reason why you have never seen me and Batman in the same room. Someone I have not seen in just over a year said, you wish, lad. Second of June, 23:40. I sent this.
Before the pandemic even took over the news, something really weird happened. Philip Schofield groomed a teenage boy and got away with it. Philip Schofield cheated on his wife with an 18-year-old boy who he'd known for 6 years. And then he came out as gay, and that became the news story. He used the Kevin Spacey defense and it worked. But that became the news story. He controlled the narrative. And Philip Schofield hid behind the goodwill of the Pride movement. And he had to do that. As a straight man, he couldn't have done what he did and got away with it. There's no way if Philip Schofield met a girl who was 12 years old on a school trip, and then when she turned 15, added her on social media, it was Twitter, and then contacted her on Twitter, and then she mysteriously got a job working on his studio, and then he cheated on his wife with her. There's no way that Holly Willoughby could sit next to that old shagger with a hand on his lap calling him brave. If Philip Schofield is brave, If Philip Schofield is brave, then Prince Andrew's brave.
This one is going to be a bit of a doozy because it is someone that I DM constantly. We will go from. We'll go from the 13th of April, 24 past midnight. I send Harry Potter, or just Harry, a video. Let me see what this video is. It's the don't mention the war scene from Fawlty Towers. Then I sent a photo to him, 29th of April 2005, saying, I see what you mean about the bitterness. I was drinking ale because he said he didn't like ale because it's so bitter. At least I think that's what it is. Anyway, 8th of May, 2309. This is when they announced the Harry Potter reboot, and it's a meme saying, you know, basically Harry Potter will be black in the show. 20th of May, 1916, I sent a photo that I also sent to Bin Man on his birthday. It's just a black man holding a cake with happy birthday N-word. Then also Sandra Bullock looks like the Titan that ate Aaron's mum. 20th of May, 1742. Clancy Brown is going to cast John Wick 4. SpongeBob me boy accidentally made John Wick's dog into a Krabby Patty. They call him the Baba Yaga boy. You gotta help me. 4th of June 2211, I sent a video of a man lighting his nipples on fire and then being surprised that it hurts. Anyway, 5th of June 2022, he sends me, according to a study, 1 in 8 men admit to bringing a condom to a funeral just in case. I then send back to him.
Heard a Russian accent say anything liberal. I've never been walking little Russian. They're just like, hey, listen, trans women are women. I never heard that in my life. Right? Have you ever watched a mafia movie? He's like, all right, listen. After we dispose of this body, we will go home, drink vodka, and watch RuPaul's Drag Race. That's Vidania. Igor, get my butt plug. I never heard a Russian accent.
I might have sent that to him on accident. Anyway. So if we go to 13th of April for Driver, sorry, I forget the fake name I made for him. We'll go from the 11th of April, 10:20. That fucking Avatar meme, Asperger's. I don't think I want to eat that. Same day, 21:13. For very fat man dancing, and I basically said this is the white version of Skitty Bob. Yes, yes. 17th of April, 08:32. He sends me Avatar meme. Sea World. Yeah, I have eyes. You're hungry? That's a weird name. Heavy metal. Yes, it normally is. Manslaughter. Yeah, man can laugh. Catwalk. Yeah, that's how they get around. 18th of April 2029, I'm going to assume that this is a link to Don't Mention the War. 24th of April 0913. Haribo Gold Bear spread. Yeah. No thanks. I'm pretty sure someone took my phone and sent the following. I use this on the daily, Famalam. 26th of April 1834, he sends a screenshot of what his Explore page on Instagram looks like, and it's mostly Avatar 2 memes. What the fuck has this become? Nice. And then I send mine, which has less. 1st of May, 58. YouTube video, I don't know what this is. It is, the fucking... that guy. Acting like a child because McDonald's doesn't sell Szechuan sauce.